A white sweater and foundation is not a good mix. Hi guys, my name is Sadie and welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you're watching this video. I am here for another installment of my pink favorites. If you know me, then you know that I love the color pink. Therefore, I buy a lot of things that are pink. Yes, I am one of those people that is influenced by the color of something, especially if it is in my most favorite color of pink. I'm going to be talking about some lifestyle favorites, some beauty favorites. So without further ado, these are a few of my favorite pink things. Let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna start out with lifestyle things first and then get into my beauty favorites. Starting out, my first favorite pink thing. This right here has become an absolute essential for me. This is a mug warmer. So what you do, pretty self-explanatory, plug it into the wall, turn it on, and it will keep your drinks warm. I love to be drinking something warm pretty much all throughout the day, whether it be a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. And I'm someone who likes to take my time on that lovely hot drink. So having something like a mug warmer is so nice because I don't really have to think about it. And I know one of the most annoying things ever is to make yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and then just completely forgetting about it and it's gone completely cold, and that's not fun. I'm not really a person who likes to throw my mugs in the microwave all the time either, and a lot of my favorite mugs aren't necessarily microwave safe, but this mug warmer is safe to use even with mugs that are not microwave safe. This mug warmer I have has 3 different heat settings, but I like to just keep it on the hottest heat setting. Now this isn't something that is going to warm up your drink if it's already gotten cold, so it's important to remember to put it on the warmer as soon as you make the drink, because it's not going to warm it up from being cold, but it will keep it warm as long as you need to. And with something like this warmer that has a flat surface, it's also better to use mugs that have a flatter bottom to them as well, rather than mugs that have a lip on the bottom, just because that will heat the mug more evenly and therefore keep your drink warmer. This one I got off of Amazon, but I'm sure there are many different places to purchase something like this. And again, you don't have to buy it in pink, but if pink is an option, I am going to buy it. Okay, moving on to my next favorite. This favorite I have right here is my bathrobe. I picked up this bathrobe from a company called Parachute. I got this around Christmas time actually. I feel like I have been in search for the perfect bathrobe for me, specifically one that I could wear out of the shower, not just one for lounging around in. I wanted something that I could throw on almost immediately after a shower and could wear as I was getting ready. So this one I picked up from the company Parachute. It's an online company. I don't know if they sell it anywhere in person, but it's a robe, as you see. This robe is 100% cotton, and mine is in this really light, lovely blush pink color, but they do have also other options for this robe, and I feel like this robe just exactly matched what I was looking for. It is going to help dry you off, but at the same time, it is still so soft and so cozy. That was another one of my complaints of the other robes that I've tried, is the ones that were made of more like a towel material that were meant to wear after the shower. I felt like they were just always too scratchy, or they were just too heavy that I felt like I couldn't really move around like I wanted to when I was wearing them. This just ticks off all the boxes for me. Mine is in the size small, and as a really short person, it's not too long on me, which I also love. I will say that this is a pricey robe. It does retail for $99. I picked mine up around holiday time when there was 20% off, so if you are interested in this robe, I would say wait until they have some sort of coupon code like that, because it is likely that they will. This brand Parachute also sells home textiles like bedding. They also sell bath towels, and they have other robe options, some that are meant more for lounging rather than getting right out of the shower or bath. So if you are looking for the perfect post-shower robe, something that is going to help dry you off but is not going to be too cumbersome or too heavy or scratchy in any way, It's just as comfortable as a lounging robe. I so recommend this one. Okay, the next favorite is actually on my feet right now, so let me remove them. I know that I have discussed some home slippers before, the ones from Uniqlo that I really love, but I also have another pair that I absolutely love, and also I feel like I can never have enough slippers. These right here, I'm trying to cover them up because they're a little dirty and worn, but these are my fuzzy slides, and they are actually by the brand Koolaburra, which is a smaller brand owned by UGG. So you may be familiar with UGG's fuzzy slides. They have slides that look very similar to this, but are almost 2 to 3 times more expensive than these by Koolaburra. Try not to judge how dirty they are. I've had them for a while. I had them, wow, for almost about a year. I got them for my birthday last year, and they have held up super well, and surprisingly, I haven't cleaned them once. That may be gross, but I haven't cleaned them once and they're not that bad, and you can always go in with some soap and water and just a little brush and clean them up quite a bit, so I have seen and heard. They are super soft and super fuzzy all along the inside, and they also have this elastic strap on the back that's going to help them stay nice and secure on your feet. The bottom are this pretty thick foam underneath, and I find these super comfortable to wear around the house. Even when I'm standing for a long time, they don't get uncomfortable to wear, which I feel like I experience with a lot of the slippers I have tried. They have a lot of different style options as well. When I was first looking at fuzzy slides, I did look into the UGG fuzzy slides, but those sell for over $100. But I was really happy to stumble upon this brand Koolaburra, and these slides sell for $50 rather than over $100. And again, they're a website that sales happen often, coupon codes happen often, so just be on the lookout in case you're interested. You can always get a deal. I think that these are great to wear at any time of the year, really. They are not too hot for the summer, but I also love to just wear a pair of socks underneath them. I know that may not be the coolest look, but it's super comfortable. And also, like UGGs have, Koolaburra also has kid sizes that match with the adult sizes, so if you have a small child who you want to match with, then you can do that, and the idea of that is super cute. So if you are interested in that fuzzy slide look, but you aren't ready to drop over $100 on the UGG ones, Koolaburra are an awesome, more affordable option that I love. Alright, those are all of my lifestyle favorites, so time to move on to some beauty favorites. My next favorite is a lotion. This is the Hemps Pomegranate Body Moisturizer. Hemps is a line of lotions that, if you can see by their logo right here, their whole shtick is that their lotions contain 100% hemp seed oil, and that's what they tout makes it extra moisturizing. I know that Hemps has a ton of different options and different scents in their line, but the one I have is in the pomegranate scent. I would be lying if I said that the color of this lotion did not draw me to purchasing this one, but I ended up also really loving the scent as well. Something that tends to bother me about a lot of scented lotions is that I feel like if the scent is too intense or it just stays on my skin for too long, I can start to get a headache. I know I experienced that with the really popular one, the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I love the smell of that lotion. I love how moisturizing it is, but if I ever put it on right before I go to bed, I will notice that I wake up having a headache, or I wake up in the middle of the night just being bothered and woken up by the smell just because it is too strong and too overwhelming. So I feel like this Hemps one is the perfect balance between having a nice scent that is left on your body but is not going to be too overwhelming for a sensitive person like me. This is a lotion that I find is super hydrating, but at the same time does not feel too heavy on the skin. That is another thing that bothers me as well, is lotion that does not sink into the skin really well and can leave that kind of sticky, lotiony feeling on you. I hate that, and it often will deter me away from using lotion, which I know I shouldn't do because I am such a dry-skinned person. This is just the perfect combination of everything to me. I can't really speak on how the hemp seed oil actually affects the effectiveness of this lotion. All I know is I love the smell, I love the color, I love its functionality, and yeah, super into it. And I'm also curious to try other scents from this line, so if you have tried any and have any suggestions, I'd love to know about it. Alright, moving on to the next one. A little side tangent. I knew I wanted to film this video today, but after I had already put on this sweater and put on my foundation, I realized, oh no, it's not pink. I'm not wearing pink. I need to represent pink in some way, and I was not about to change out of this sweater with a full face of foundation. A white sweater and foundation is not a good mix, so I decided to go a little pink on the eyeshadow today, and that pink eyeshadow came from this palette right here. This is the Colourpop Strawberry Shake palette. It is one of their many 9-pan palettes, and as you can see here is an assortment of different pink shades. I absolutely love this little 9-pan palette. While it does have some really bright pink options in here that can really stand out as pink on your eyes, there are also a lot of very wearable, very neutral-ish shades to me in this palette that you can get a very everyday look out of. I feel like it's a super versatile palette. You can really have that super punch of pink using any one of these really bright shades, but they also have the more muted options in here, and I think it's just a wonderful blend of both. I know that they have so many different options of these 9-color pan palettes, and this color story just really spoke to me as a lover of pink, but also just the shades that they decided to put in here. I feel like it gives you the best of both worlds, especially if you are a lover of pink and rosy toned eyeshadows like I am. I don't know if I've actually spoken on Colourpop's eyeshadow formula before, but I really do love their formula. Their mattes and their shimmers just perform so nicely, so blendiful. Blendiful? That's Tati's product. Such ideal color payoff, not so much that it's going to dust off onto your brush or get everywhere or have crazy amounts of fallout. It is just a really great formula, and for really at the price, I don't think you can beat the quality of these shadows. It's great. The brand has so many options of these 9-pan palettes, and the packaging is honestly pretty nice as well. It is a plastic packaging, super cute on the front, and also there's a nice large mirror on the inside. Hello! Really love it, and this has been a go-to palette for me lately. Alright, my next favorite is a skincare favorite, and it is a facial cleanser. This in its cute, very mini size right here. This is the Herbivore Pink Cloud Cream Jelly Cleanser. As you can see, mine is in the mini size. I believe I actually picked this up as a point perk, and it's like probably one of the better point perk options. Even this mini size comes in glass packaging and has a pump as well, so this would be perfect for traveling or just using up at home, since who's traveling anywhere right now? Some people. I so love this cream jelly cleanser. I know that I only have this small one right here, but that is because the full-size one has been sold out on Sephora for so long, and I've just been too lazy to, you know, check if they sell it at a store near me. So I've just been using up this little mini size, but I have been trying to conserve it, and it's actually lasted me a fair amount of time considering how little mini it is. I know that I talk about the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser as kind of my gold standard of all cleansers, but I have to say that this one by Herbivore is really rivaling that. The texture of those two cleansers to me are very similar. They are more of that thicker gel consistency, and that is really what I love when it comes to my cleansers. I like when they have that amount of slip to them and they are just a thicker consistency. I don't know, something about them having that thicker formula, it just feels so much smoother on the face and can be more of a barrier between your hands and your face when you're kind of rubbing it all into your face. I am just someone who has super reactive skin, especially when it comes to the cleansing step, so I really love to look for super gentle but still really effective cleansers, and this just ticks all the boxes for me. Its description on Sephora actually is as a multitasker cleanser, so they apparently claim that you can use this to remove makeup. I don't know if I trust that. I like to go in with just an oil-based cleanser. This does contain squalane in it, which is an oil that is super hydrating to the face, so they claim that supposedly that will help take off your makeup. I just like to use this as a second step cleanser, but having squalane in it and all of the really hydrating ingredients that it has just makes this a super gentle but really lovely cleanser to use. And Herbivore is one of Sephora's clean beauty brands. This is the only product that I have tried from their line so far, but based on how much I love this cleanser, I'm really curious about trying some of their other products. Totally love it, patiently waiting for the full-size version to come back in stock. Alright, and I feel like I didn't save the best for last because this is a product I've actually talked about in the past, but I really cannot get enough of it. This is the Rare Beauty newer formula of their cream blush. This is a completely different formula than their first cream blush that they came out with, Melting Cream Blush. I've talked about the consistency of it before, but it has a super thin consistency. You will feel it as you are rubbing your fingers into it. It feels really thin and really slick between your fingers, almost like an oily balm. If you have tried the Patrick Ta blush duos, the ones with the cream blush and the powder blush all in the same compact, that cream blush has a very similar feel to this one, but this one definitely has a lot more pigment to it and also is more matte. It doesn't have as much of a sheen or a glow on the skin, but it still does leave a little bit of a glow. It is not a completely matte formula. This retails for $21, so it is an expensive product, but it's not the most expensive cream blush. I have tried lots and lots of cream blushes. Cream blush is probably my preferred formula of a blush rather than a powder blush. I've tried a lot and I would actually love to do that video ranking all of my cream blush formulas, but spoiler alert, this will more than likely take the #1 spot. It's perfectly buildable but also perfectly pigmented at the same time. Beautiful finish on the skin, beautiful packaging. I love it and I'm so excited to pick up more colors when I can. Alright, and that is all of my current pink favorite things. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like or a comment down below. I would really love it if you did. All my pink lovers out there, give me some of your pink favorites in the comments. I'd love to know about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to stick around. I again would so appreciate if you did. And until the next video, I will see you all then. Bye!